twice a day. Well, damn! Put them up on the screen. I'm just trying to see something. There's girls out here doing it for free. Calm down. I'm getting mad. Baby, you over here taking Ozempic. My name is not Steve Rogers. The fuck? Let's just be honest. Call me Petty LaBelle because I'm on that. My brother on his what? Girl. Hey! I ain't part of the rainbow community, but hey, I'm not for beating the elderly. But hey, what is up, society? It is if you want to be influencer and sovereign coin, baby. I know you see this 1K, baby. Yeah, 1K, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you guys all so much for the lovely, beautiful support. And you know I have to do it big for my big 1K, baby. So today we're gonna be doing a Read-A-Thon, baby. It's gonna be some crazy stuff, some updated stories, some top comments. It's gonna be wild. So if you guys are ready to get into this 1K celebration Read-A-Thon Reddit story, honey, let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into the video. Put my babies to the side. First story. Am I the asshole for announcing our pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine? Honey! Before we even get into it, that's why I tell my best friends don't make me the maid of honor, because if you pull that, I'm going to have to drag you out by your neck meat. Continuing. My brother said he was going to propose at my wedding. I told him no. That was a day about myself and my wife, and we did not want any distractions. Right. Not you announcing it. Not you being like, yeah, I'm going to do this thing. Excuse me. Your invite would have got lost. My mom lost her shit, and she said he wanted to have family that he's not going to see for a while be a part of the proposal. Okay, baby, then plan your own dinner. Plan your own thing. What are you talking about? Okay. I said I did not give a shit. Period. And that if he did it, I would have him kicked out. Come on! And grab him by his neck meat. Go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying? Continuing. He did it. And my mom said if I tried kicking him out, she would leave. There's the door, bitch! I don't care, what? Hey! This is making me so mad. This is making me so mad. He did, baby. You should listen, because you knew that he was already planning to do that. What you should have did is that you should have gone ahead and had somebody be a designated person to watch out for him. So the moment I would have been the person, you should have contacted me, because I would have tackled his ass. Okay? Continuing. I just remember seething inside. My brother got married last weekend. Instead of a welcome to the family toast, I used the time to announce that we were expecting our first baby. Come on! My mom was upset. I thought that we're supposed to be having family members that we're going to see for a long time doing announcement at other people's events. What's wrong with her? What's going on? My mom was upset, but my grandmother told her to sit her ass down and shut up. Come on, Granny. We spent most of the reception talking to family we weren't going to see again for a while about our oncoming baby. My mom says I'm an asshole for taking attention away from my brother on his what? My mom says I'm an asshole for taking attention away from my brother on his wedding day. She got really mad when I reminded her that she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked him out after his proposal. I had the screen cap of the text messages. Baby, no. The answer is you're not the asshole, okay? No. Baby! Couldn't be my friend. Couldn't be my friend. Couldn't be my friend. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. What makes you think that you get to take your little self, okay, into somebody else's event that they poured money into, time, planning, probably stressed out the ass because weddings are stressful, did the rehearsals, all the things. What makes you think that you have the right to snatch that away from me? I'm surprised that they were even invited. I would have told my mama and him to kick rocks. And if I see you, I'm calling the police. Like, and then the mama, you, what's the sibling rate? Is he the baby of the family? Even if it is, it's not no excuse. But is he the baby of the family, or is he some type of miracle rainbow baby or something like that? Because why would your mother allow him to snatch the tissue away from you, as if your event about your celebration, about your milestone is not important? But when you do it to him, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Girl, I'm not for beating the elderly, but, and shout out to Granny. Doing it for the big one, okay? Shout out to Granny. Because, girl, what? Like she said, sit down. Because nobody called on you, Samantha. There's an update. Let me get into it. Update. Okay, so some bad news and some amazing news. Bad news, my brother figured out that we weren't really pregnant at his wedding, and he is livid. Oh, it was a stunt. Come on. As is his wife. I don't really care. Neither do we. Hello? I know it's childish, but he started it. The amazing news. We are pregnant for real. Woohoo! We were pregnant at the wedding, but we didn't know. Oh, look at that. Your baby was like, I'm making a grand appearance. Okay, I was manifested into the situation. We live for the drama. Thanks again for validating my immaturity and vengeful nature. I guess I have to grow up now. Sorry for the short post, but I'm excited and I almost didn't post at all. No, baby, we love it. Like, because I really just cannot get over that. Like, you really thought that you was really doing something, huh? Like, it's the announcement for me. It's the fact that he said, oh, I'm going to do this. He didn't even give the courtesy of making it a surprise or nothing. No, he was like, yeah, I'm doing this and you're going to have to be okay with it. Well, guess what? I'm about to beat you on top of your dome and you're going to have to be okay with that. I don't condone violence. Okay, don't demonetize me, YouTube, even though I'm not even monetized. I don't condone violence, but next story. Am I the asshole for being mad at my boyfriend for posing with a stripper? I ain't gonna say nothing. My female 20, boyfriend, male 21, went on a trip with some of his friends to Greece. And I saw on his friends' Instagram stories that they were in a strip club. And in one of the stories, my boyfriend is posing with a stripper who's pretending to lick his ear. Okay. I wasn't happy with this and messaged him basically saying, why are you at a strip club and taking pictures with strippers? His reply was that it was his friend's idea and that he wanted to go, so he went along with them. I told him that it's not an excuse. And I told him that I don't think that he should be doing things like that. Never mind posting it for everyone to see. And he basically told me to get over it and stop being so insecure. I ain't saying nothing, y'all. His friend later deleted the story featuring my boyfriend and the stripper, but I'm still hurt. He's refusing to realize that his actions have upset me, and I haven't spoken to him since. He sent me a few text messages, but I haven't replied. He came home on the weekend, but I still haven't seen him since then. I've been told I'm overreacting by both him, his friends, and a few of my friends. Am I the asshole? Y'all gonna get mad at me? Yes. Y'all gonna get mad at me? I know. Listen. Okay, first of all, we love you strippers. Shout out to strippers, okay? Sweetheart. Now, if he was posing with some random girl at a pool party, I would understand you being frustrated. But a stripper? Not to sound like I don't respect relationships or anything. Sweetheart, a stripper? They're at work. I'm sorry. Okay, first of all, I love strip clubs, okay? And I love strippers. They're just so beautiful. Have you ever seen them? They are beautiful. Some of the most beautiful women on the planet, okay? First of all. Second of all, girl, these girls are at work. They're at work. What they finna do with him? Okay, they may be sex workers. Yes, that's true. But they are there at work to just get a bag, honey. They don't want your man. I promise. They don't want your man. I'm so sorry. They just don't. They there to get their bag and dip. So to me, I just really wouldn't care, baby. I've been more mad than I wasn't invited. I want to pose with one too because they are gorgeous. And have you seen some of the tricks that they do on that pole? Artist. Okay, I'm sorry. Why did it upset you exactly? Like what exactly about that upset you? Because see, me as a girlfriend, I just wouldn't give a damn. I'd be like, hey, send me a pic. Hey, I ain't part of the rainbow community, but hey, because one thing I'm going to do, baby, is I'm going to appreciate me a good body, yada, yada. I'm going to have to go ahead and do that because I'm sorry. I'm so go ahead and say that you're the asshole. I don't want to say that you're completely insecure, but sometimes to me, girls who have problems with dudes going to strip clubs are a little insecure. Because it's just like, don't make it something that it's not. You know what I mean? Like, I would get it if he was like on there, like touching her titties and stuff like that. But like at the strip clubs, a lot of these strip clubs are really big on like, don't touch the dancers. Make sure you keep your hands to yourself or you will get kicked out. Like, these girls are just here to do a job. So it's like, what exactly upset you about the photo? Because it wouldn't bother me. It's just like, you at a strip club. There's gonna be strippers on you. They're working. Hey, so I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say asshole, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. But yeah, we love the strippers and free the titties. Amen. Next story. My mother-in-law doesn't let me have sex with my husband. What you mean doesn't let? What is this? Flowers in the act? She got you locked up somewhere? Hey, if you need help, blink twice. Like type blink twice on here. Let's go. My husband and I got married a year ago. He and I didn't live together before. In fact, we hardly saw each other before we both worked and studied at the same time. So our time was quite limited. We got married and went to live together in his apartment. Unfortunately, 2 months after our wedding, his father died in an accident. Oh, that's sad. My mother-in-law and my husband, who is the only child, was devastated as it was quite sudden. Yeah, and he's the only child too? Dang. My mother-in-law, left alone, began to suggest to my husband that we should move in with her to keep her company. But because she lives in another state, we couldn't do so due to our jobs in college. Then she came to us. Our apartment is 2 rooms, so my mother-in-law occupied one and my husband and I occupied the other. I mean, my mother-in-law never liked me. Dang. She's one of those mothers who thinks that no woman is good enough for her son. Girl, bye. As a couple who are still in the honeymoon stage, we had sex very frequently. Hey! You know what I'm saying? Hey! Go ahead. I'll see you. Every day. Even up to twice a day. Well, damn! They got stamina. Okay? Twice a day? 2 doors? Hey, okay. They in that honeymoon for real, honey. They getting real sweet up now. This changed when my mother-in-law arrived. Since the apartment is small, so I didn't feel comfortable doing it with her living there. The thing is, when we tried to have sex, my mother-in-law magically interrupted us. It didn't matter what time it was. Even if it was 3 a.m., she would casually got up and knocked on our door asking, what are we doing? Girl! You know what's going on up in here. You hear the bumping and grinding? Quit playing with me. Like, girl, you got a kid. You know what's going on. Girl, get away from my door. Knocked on the door asking, what are we doing? Or telling my husband that she feels bad because her head hurts or some things like that. Girl, you better go ahead, pop you in an Advil or an Aleve and get out my face. This has been going on since my mother-in-law moved in with us. It's been a stressful 7 months. Baby, 7 months? No, sweetheart. She would have had 7 days with me. Solid. That's as far as I can go. 7 full days. And assuming that he getting you to where you need to go, okay? Expeditiously, express shipping, assuming that he's doing that, because y'all doing it every day, twice a day, okay? Baby, you only got about 2 times, okay? You got about 2 times to interrupt me when I'm about to get to Mount Everest, okay? Because when I'm about to reach my peak and you mess me up, I'm going to have to go ahead and throw you down somewhere. 7 months. Besides, I have no privacy of any kind. She criticizes everything I do, especially my food. My husband tries to defend me, saying things like, it's not true, Mom. The food tastes good. Girl, if you got a problem with the cooking, you can go ahead and get on that phone and get to dialing. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Let me know if you know where that's from. What really annoyed me was the fact that she started saying that several things of value and money were lost in her room, casually the day that I stayed home. I had the day off from work and study in the afternoons. Girl, not trying to accuse my girl of stealing. Let's not do that. I really got fed up. I told my husband that it wasn't really what I expected. I agreed to let her move in with us because my father-in-law passed away, and I was trying to really be empathetic towards her and her pain, but I'm not going to let her call me a thief. Now I'm at my parents' house. My husband keeps calling me and sending me messages to come back, but I don't know what to do anymore. This is really stressful. There's an update. Hold on. Girl, I'll be stressed out too. This is why no, you cannot sit right here. Like, get out, girl. Like, that's why you move out from your parents so you can have your privacy. Like, parents sometimes just don't know no boundaries, and I don't understand why. Like, baby, I am grown. I am not a child anymore, okay? Get out of my face. Hello, good evening. Thank you all for your advice and comments. I tried to read them all. I want to give you a little update. I returned with my husband last Thursday. Good. While I lived with my parents, we were talking and seeing each other. The first time I agreed to talk to him, I told him that he really had to do something about his mother because our relationship was going down the drain. Yeah, girl, 7 months? He kicked his mother out. Come on, husband, come on with the spine, the backbone. He kicked his mother out. She didn't take it so well. Remember how I told you she wanted to sell her house? When did you say that? I guess she wanted to sell the house. I didn't miss nothing, y'all, I swear. She wanted to sell the house, apparently, to move with the son, I guess. Well, she actually did. She put her house up for sale. What surprised me so much was that she listed her house for sale well below the average cost considering where the house is located. Apparently, she was about to close the deal with some potential buyers. She hasn't communicated with anyone since she left. We also don't know if she returned to her house. And now everything is fine. My husband also thanked me because he couldn't stand having his mother in our apartment anymore. Girl, yeah, because he horny. Hello? I also made it very clear to my husband that if my mother had behaved differently, I would have never really minded if she stayed with us. Right. I mean, because if you're not that bad, I don't want my mom living with me. But if you're not like that bad, if you're a good house guest, then, it's fine. I feel a little bad for her, but she really brought it on herself. I was always kind despite her treatment. Thanks, guys, for your comments and advice. Girl, oh yeah, and I forgot. Yeah, she did mistreat you and treat you all nasty and weird and commenting about your food and all this extra stuff. Like, girl, you can go. Nobody's keeping you here. Update, y'all. There's another freaking update. My mother-in-law does let me have sex with my husband. She came back. Oh, no ma'am. Hello, it's been several months since the last update. Long story short, my mother-in-law returned to our apartment. After my husband kicked her out, she didn't contact us for about 2 months. Then she began to resume communication with my husband. 3 months ago, we received news that my mother-in-law was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Oh no. My husband asked to move his mother back in with us. Given the situation, I accepted. Y'all might want to double check that. Who told you that she was diagnosed? Because before in the last, first story, she said that she was making up stuff. OP said she was making up stuff like her head hurt and stuff like that. So how you know she ain't lying? But hey, if you would heard it from her doctor, then okay. But she continues to have the same attitude from the beginning. Of course she does, girl. And now it is worse since she needs various care. And I must take care of her. Hey, that's not your motherfucking mama. So anyway. I quit my job to take care of her full time. See, look. See, this is why old people, you shouldn't be nasty to people. You shouldn't be nasty and mean or whatever because you're getting old, baby. And when you get sick like this, you need them. We are drowning in debt since my husband's salary does not cover all of our expenses. My husband suggested putting my mother-in-law's house up for sale again, and she refused, saying that it was the only thing that she had left and that she wanted to be my husband's inheritance. Girl, you're draining your son dry. And you were just about to sell it before. What's the problem now? Nah. She just want to do that. She just want to be difficult now because y'all are making her life easy or whatever. She want to make your life hard. Girl, mother-in-law gotta go. She gotta go. To be honest, her having cancer wouldn't have moved me. And maybe I'm an asshole for saying that. I don't give a damn. But it wouldn't have moved me. I would have been like, oh, okay. What they gotta do with me? And you got the audacity. To still have an attitude and be worse. On top of you needing to be taken full-time care of, don't have nowhere else to stay, and you are needing our help. Girl, I would have said, that's unfortunate. Y'all drop your opinions in the comments. Moving on. Am I the asshole for feeling upset if my partner said, I'll marry you if you lose weight? The answer is no. Continuing. So, here's the deal. I've been dating this guy for about a year now, and things have been mostly great. But the other day, we were chilling on the couch talking about our future, and he drops this bombshell on me. He says, all casual, like, I'll marry you if you lose some weight. Unprovoked? Okay. I mean, what the actual heck? At first, I laughed it off. Girl, that's not something to laugh about. But okay. Thinking he was joking or maybe just being insensitive. But the more I think about it, the more it bothers me. Like, am I just supposed to change myself to fit his idea of a perfect partner? Shouldn't he love me for who I am? Why are you even with her? Why are you even with her? What are you here for? Wasting my girl's time. I've always been self-conscious about my weight, but I never thought my partner would use it against me like that. Girl, love your weight, baby. Love all the curves, okay? The chunk, the monk, the everything. Girl, there's men out here who go after thick women. They love them some big women, honey. They love them some chunky women. A little snuggle bug or something to keep them warm at night, okay? Baked potato. Okay, y'all know that girl on Instagram who she like African and she thick and we love her. She be like, my baked potato, my big potato, baby. Yeah. Oopa, Summit, come on. Like, now I'm torn between feeling hurt and wondering if I'm overreacting. I know communication is key in a relationship, but how do I even bring this up without it turning into a huge fight? So, Reddit, am I the asshole for feeling upset, or is it reasonable to expect more from your partner? Girl, this man just gave you straight up fat phobia. Like, I don't understand. No. You're not overreacting, okay? What Drusky say? Pack it up. He gotta go. It's time to leave. Because I don't know why he thought that I would land somewhere. It's the fact that it's unprovoked for me. Like, why are you even here if you don't like me? What are you doing? What are we doing? What is happening? Like, I'm not understanding. Let's leave these type of dirt bags in 2024. Please, for me, for the children. Top comment, he has shown you who he is, believe him. Exactly. Let's not even play games here. Let's not even play in our own faces, okay? Let's see some of the replies. Somebody said, yep, believe him the first time. His love comes with conditions. Speaking from several years of experience with someone just like that. Run. Period. Girl, put them Crocs in sports mode. Another comment said, your girlfriend / sexual material, but not wife material? Come on! Like, what is you here for? What is we doing? And you know what? It's right to have preferences, but he's wasting your time. Come on. Personally, I believe him first. Lose weight later. He's not a serious candidate for a husband. It's just not healthy to build a relationship on superficial conditions. You deserve better, not the asshole. I don't really like the way that you kind of say lose weight later. She don't need to lose weight. She's beautiful to the size that she's at. My thing is, the thing about a preference is that it means that you prefer something over something else. Doesn't mean that you completely disqualify the other thing. Like, for instance, I prefer chocolate ice cream over vanilla ice cream, but I will still eat vanilla ice cream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this. Like, why are you even with somebody if you don't like the size that they're at? I don't understand attraction is important, but why are you with her? Ciao. Hold on, y'all. There's an update to this one. First of all, thank you all for every comment. I've read them all. Thank you for your advice. It's been a huge help to me. Now, all my questions have been answered, as if God himself has responded to all my inquiries. I'm very sad at the moment, but I will get through this. I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, and it completely shattered my world. Girl, he's not worth it. Trash, garbage, boo-boo, caca. I stumbled upon his phone accidentally yesterday and saw messages with another girl. It hit me hard because he used to tell me things like, I'll marry you if you lose weight. And when I saw her profile, she was stunningly attractive. Okay, you're beautiful too. And it all clicked in. All the red flags I had ignored. Good. I broke up with him immediately. Good for you. Leaving him behind. It hurts like hell, but I know I deserve better. Right now, I'm focused on loving myself again. Good. It's a painful journey, but I'm grateful to God for helping me see the truth. He didn't abandon me. Instead, he guided me to uncover what was hidden. Amen. That's why it's good to have a spiritual relationship, man. God gonna show you the snake in the grass, okay? The Lord is gonna upheave all the grass, baby, and be like, snake! I'm sharing this because I know many of you have been through similar situations or know someone who has. It's tough, but we have to prioritize our own happiness and self-respect. Yes! Trust your instincts and don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Thank you all for your support. It means a lot to me during this difficult time. God bless you. Girl, God bless you too. Hello? Good. This is a good update, y'all. We love a good update, honey. We love us a goodie update. Moving on. Am I the asshole for abandoning my parents at an island in the Caribbean so I can get back on our cruise in time? Hey, them cruises don't be playing with y'all. I graduated from high school back in December. As a gift, my parents got me a cruise. It was also for my 18th birthday. It was also a family vacation. We usually stay in an all-inclusive resort, but I've always wanted to go on a cruise. Oh, y'all got money. Y'all got the money in the cha-ching. Hello? She said we usually stay at the Four Seasons 5-star hotel in the presidential suite. I told my parents that it was different, and if we went on an excursion, we had to follow the schedule no matter what exactly. Well, it was a week-long cruise, and they would not head back to the ship when I said it was time to go. They were busy shopping and bargaining with the locals. I finally said that I was heading back to the ship. My mom waved me off. They missed the departure by a lot, like 45 minutes. Girl, did y'all think the boat was just gonna sit there and be like, oh, we're waiting on the last two who's bargaining with the locals? And matter of fact, don't bargain with the locals. But yeah, what did you think? These are the type of people who literally just think that the world revolves around them. Like 45 minutes. They got a hold of me through WhatsApp. They wanted to know why I didn't get the boat to wait for them. Girl, the boat's not gonna wait for you. They're not gonna do that. It doesn't matter how much you beg and plead. Hello? I wanted to scream. They were not going to inconvenience 3,998 people because 2 could not understand what a schedule was. No, they understood it, they just didn't care. They ended up having to fly to the next port from there, and it was expensive. They are pissed at me for leaving them behind. I don't know what I was supposed to do. They literally told me that they knew what they were doing. I wish I had never asked for this. They are making me miserable because I left without them. Girl, what did you want this individual to do? What did y'all want her to do? Or him? Like, come on. 45 minutes? I would get 1 minute. Okay, I wouldn't even get 3 minutes. 45? Y'all had no intention of making the boat on time. They think that the world revolves around them, obviously. They think people got time to wait on them, obviously. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's not your fault. That's on them. You 45 minutes late, and it's my fault. What was I supposed to do? Be like fucking, what was that? Be like, oh my gosh, y'all, what is that movie reference with the guy who was holding the train? And oh no, they wanted you to be like Captain America inside a freaking, what was that? Winter Soldier? They wanted to be, you'll be like Captain America, honey, holding one helicopter in one hand and then holding on to the building in the other and just like that. Baby, my name is not Steve Rogers. Okay, I'm not Aquaman. Okay, you must think that I'm Poseidon or something. What you mean to do? Hold the boat in the water? Girl. Moving on. Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law she can't bring her kids to my child-free wedding? No. The answer is no. You already know how I feel about this. The answer is no. Continuing. Hey everyone. I, 29 female, am getting married in a few months. My fiance and I decided to have a child-free wedding. We both love kids, but we wanted our special day to be an adult affair so that everyone, including the parents, can relax and enjoy themselves without having to worry about their children. Yeah, like a little getaway for the parents. We sent out invitations with a note politely explaining that our wedding would be child-free and hoped everyone would understand. Most of our guests were supportive, but my sister-in-law, who has 3 kids under the age of 10, was not happy. No, not under the age of 10, honey. She called me immediately after receiving the invitation and said that it wouldn't be possible for her to attend without bringing her kids. She insisted that she couldn't find a babysitter for the whole day and that it was unfair to exclude her children who are part of the family. Okay? My toenail is part of my toe. Doesn't mean I'm not going to clip that bitch off. Hello? Like, I don't know. I tried to explain our reason and even offered to help her find a sitter or to cover the cost for one day. Girl, she covering the cost? You can find you a babysitter. Let's not do that one. She refused and said that if her kids aren't welcome, then she won't come. Okay. There's the door. You won't be missed. Hello? This led to a heated argument where she accused me of not caring about family and being selfish. Now, my fiance's family is divided, so think I'm being unreasonable and should make an exception for her kids, while others agree with our decision and think my sister-in-law is overreacting. I'm starting to feel guilty and wonder if I'm wrong for sticking to our child-free rule. Am I the asshole for not allowing my sister-in-law to bring her kids to our wedding? Sweetheart, nobody told you to have them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, no, you're not the asshole, OP. She just mad because she want what she want and she not gonna get what she want. Like, the entitlement is insane. I never understand people like that. If the rule is the rule, that is what it is. Don't be questioning what the hell you can and cannot do. Don't be bargaining and stuff. No. The answer is no. Like, and this is the reason why maid of honors and like wedding planners and stuff like that are so important, because when you have a wedding planner or like a maid of honor like myself would be, baby, the bride not gonna be stressed out. The moment she would have fixed her lips, I would have grabbed and been like, oh, the answer is no. Don't understand English? It's no in Spanish as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Girl, bye. That should be a job. That should be a job. Party planner expert in drama. That's what it should be, like an extra like wedding planner, like drama planning person. So for the difficult motherfuckers, or people who don't like to listen, or people who like to propose at people's weddings, or people who like to act the fool, there's somebody there to make sure that those people are promptly removed or promptly reminded, this is not your event, and I don't care how you feel. Get out my face. I volunteer as tribute. Moving on. Am I the asshole for not wanting to celebrate my husband's weight loss? Okay. I, 40 female, have been married for 21 years to my husband, 41 male. We have several children, including a set of twins. Dang, girl, what's several? Like 7? During my pregnancy, he would refer to me as the barge and thought he was funny making jokes about my size. He would tell me, if you get fat, I won't be attracted to you. And actually made me so upset that I developed an eating disorder. I worked my ass off to literally stay in shape my whole life. Counting calories and macros, doing everything I could to lose baby weight. I've had to work my way back from pelvic prolapse and back injuries. What's a prolapse, y'all? What's a pelvic prolapse? A pelvic organ prolapse, also known as a pelvic floor prolapse, occurs when a muscle and ligaments that support the pelvic organs weakens and can't hold them in place. Ooh, girl, that sounds painful. Pelvic prolapse and back injuries. I really struggled after the twins. It took a few years to get my body back. Now I'm doing weightlifting and the scale numbers are higher than they used to be, but it's muscle, not fat. Girl, even if it was fat. And in fact, I am strong enough to lift our disabled 16-year-old who's in a wheelchair, even though I'm less than 5 feet tall. My husband makes fun of me when I'm working out, so I go to the gym or work out at home when he isn't here. Girl, he is a hater. You're a hater. What does he look like? Put him up on the screen. I'm just trying to see something. He's never done anything to try to improve himself. Girl, then why are you? I'd have been like, read in between the lines. I don't care. He sat at a desk job most of his life and gained a lot of weight. I've never made his weight an issue. I figured his body, his choice. And he should have been the same way towards you. Probably giving Bill belly. Looking like Mr. Boombastic. The hell? As a result, he is now very unhealthy. Needs back surgery and his doctor put him on a weight loss medication. He lost nearly 100 pounds in the last 3 months. He gets excited and I keep faking excitement for him as best as I can. But for me, it's really hard to say congratulations or good job because he hasn't worked for it at all. And he put me down for working for my body. It's like he's been handed everything that I worked hard to attain. He acts like he's an expert on fitness now, claiming to be stronger than me. Although he's never bothered to ask how much I actually lift, and it's a lot more than he can. He still eats a lot of junk food while criticizing everything I put in my mouth. I usually don't eat in front of him anymore. Girl, what is this life? What is this life? You got Gigolo over here telling you how to be fit. Baby, you over here taking Ozempic to get your ass to lose weight. The fuck? Big sloppy ass. I'm sorry. Like, how dare you? Like, why are you speaking? It couldn't be me, sweetheart. It couldn't be me. Y'all be too nice for me in these comments because if you got audacity, I'm gonna have audacity with you, baby. Call me Petty LaBelle because I'm on that. Calm down. I'm getting mad. Continuing. Other people have told me that if I don't celebrate his accomplishment in losing weight with the aid of medication, that I will sabotage his success. Okay! He's sabotaging himself. What does his fat ass got to do with me? Baby, I look good. I don't want to sabotage him. I just deep down hate the fact that he spent so much of his life bullying me over my weight, and now what I worked for is just being handed to him. Am I the asshole for not celebrating my husband's weight loss? No! No! The answer is no! Child, you need to get to going. Why are you still with this man? It has to be because of the kids, because I don't really understand why you're with him. Why are you with him? Okay? How are you sloppy and talking shit? Like, I don't understand personally. Okay, see, people who talk shit about other people's weight, especially when they sloppy, like, they just sloppy to me. Like, not every big person is sloppy. It's the motherfuckers who be talking shit who are sloppy. Okay, let me tell you what you do. Since you're not gonna leave him, obviously. Since you're not gonna leave, let me tell you what you do. Every single time he tries to eat something, you play the chewing sound or the bite sound. That sound every single time he do that. Or when he eating a little quick, be like, "That's good, huh? Oh, is that good?" Or say little stuff like, "Damn, the plate not going nowhere. Slow down, keep on stopping." That's what you do. You want to get your get back because you're not gonna leave, baby. Take it to the extreme. Every single time that he sit down, be like, keep doing that. And he gonna be like, "What is he making that noise for?" It's the chair. The chair is whimpering in pain because your big sloppy ass is sitting in it. That's how you get your get back. Baby, we don't get mad. We get even. Girl, I'll make his life a living hell. If I'm not gonna leave, I would say leave though, OP. I would tell you to leave his big back snack attack ass at home. Go ahead and pack it up and go. But if you're not, make his life a living hell like he's been making your life a living hell. So we're gonna be two petty ass motherfuckers, two mad ass motherfuckers together. Sorry, there's an update. Thank you all for your kindness. I never expected this post to get as much attention. You're right. I shouldn't be with such a man. Thank you. The most common question in your comments was, why was I still with him? Yeah, because the congregation would like to know. The answer to that is complicated. First, I grew up in a cult-like patriarchal religion. I struggled and was told by everyone around me that it was my duty to obey him and put up with his crap to please God. Cult! But you already said that. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I also believed it was my duty to keep having kids. And being so very isolated emotionally and mentally, the only thing I found joy and comfort in was being a mother. Taking care of the little ones. A few years back, I hit a burnout. I left the religion and started reaching out past that bubble. I couldn't take it anymore. I got into therapy and I'm slowly learning that what isn't healthy or normal for marriages. Being able to talk about it helps a lot. Sometimes it's confusing and I don't know if I'm making too big of an issue over something or if that thing is really actually awful and shouldn't be happening to me. Financially, I've been a trad wife for so long, it's very difficult to leave when you have no income. Okay, so a trad wife is just a traditional wife then. That old story, I thought it said like something else, but I guess that's a slang term and a traditional term, so traditional trad wife. Another reason that my 16-year-old is disabled, in a wheelchair, depending on me 24/7. He needs me to be with him all the time, and he can't take care of himself at all. Non-verbal and in diapers, fed with a tube, etc. Dang. Getting a full-time job would mean I wasn't here to tend to his needs, and I had to put him in a nursing home or something. I don't ask for anything from my husband, and I laugh at his jokes at my expense, and let him think that he's the best. He mostly just ignores us. He stays in his office and doesn't bother the kids. I get frustrated though because I'm basically a married single parent and sometimes I break down and demand his help. That's when he punishes me. Punishes you how? Hey! Punishes you how? He never hits me. So it's one of those, I'm a good man because I pay for stuff and don't hit situations. Hopefully things change when my son is 18. He will qualify for more help. In the meantime, I'm trying to find a way to earn income while still being with him. Thank you for your support. Child, that is tough. That's tough, man. I hate that for you, friend. I wish you the best of luck. Look into some programs, man. There's grants out there. There's programs out there that help like families and stuff like that. You have a way out. You just gotta look for it. I hope that his pillow is always warm. I hope every single time he wants to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, there ain't no bread. I hope every single time that he goes to sneeze, it doesn't come out. I hope every single time he goes to take a shower, there's no hot water. Moving on. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend after a health crisis? I'm 53. Ex-boyfriend is 62. We were together for 15 years. I wanted to get married. He did it. After 15 years? Can you say? Okay. 12 to 13 years ago, I was okay with getting married for better or for worse, etc. I was fully prepared to stand by him for the rest of our lives, even though it was pretty obvious to me that he was not going to age well. Dang, okay. You knew that 12 to 13 years ago? Okay. He didn't want it, in part because he wanted to leave everything to his children. I was okay with it. We made it clear that I wasn't going to make wife-level sacrifices to take care of a boyfriend. Hey, you don't want to marry me? Then fine. You could have just made a prenup, baby. You didn't have to do all that. I asked him to at least make me medical power of attorney and grant me the right to continue living in the house if I outlived him. He refused. He's ex-boyfriend, y'all. He's ex-boyfriend. He's ex. I have to keep reminding myself. I made sure to keep my finances in order. I bought a condo and rented it to pay the mortgage, period. About 6 months ago, ex-boyfriend had a TIA, mini stroke. I was afraid he was having a real stroke. His daughter and ex-wife came to the hospital. kicked me out so they could be together as family one last time. I went home and started packing. When the TIA resolved, he called me to find out where I was. I told him what happened, and he was furious with his daughter for kicking me out of the room and for letting his ex-wife in. They had a very bitter divorce, and he still hates her. He was discharged the next day. On the way home, I told him I was moving out. I stayed with him for a few days to make sure he was okay. Then I left to stay with a friend until the lease is up on my condo. He had a series of TIAs since then and can no longer work. Am I the asshole for leaving him after he had a health crisis? Girl, you should have left him before that. The health crisis shouldn't have been the holy grail. It should have been him not wanting to marry you. And I think he didn't want to marry you because of that bitter ass ex-wife. That's what I think it is. He don't want to go through another divorce. But my thing is, baby, you could have made a prenup. That'd have been easy. Lickety split. Okay? Like, no. Like, I hate men like this. Like, you want to keep me as a long-term girlfriend, but you don't want to marry me. Like, you want to live with me. You want to share finances with me. You want to have kids with me, but marriage is just too much. You're just doing too much. That's like saying you do anal, you have regular vaginal sex, and you do oral, but kissing is too much. That should come before everything else. Child, no. You're not the asshole. Good for you. You should have left. When he first said that BS about not wanting to marry you. Not the asshole. Proud of you for getting the hell gone, girl. And good for you on that condo. Smart. Moving on. Am I the asshole for replacing my maid of honor in my wedding because she refused to buy her dress? I'm getting married in September, and all of my bridesmaids and I went dress shopping a couple months ago. For some context, we're all in our mid-20s, employed with no children. My wedding is out of town, but I'm getting a hotel room for all of my out-of-town bridesmaids for the wedding. I've known my maid of honor since 5th grade, and we were best friends all through school. I moved away for college and we drifted apart, but I see her every time I came home. The dress shopping trip was out of town, so I paid for the 2 hotel rooms while we were there, and I drove. My mom brought my maid of honor and a couple of other bridesmaids as they still live in my hometown. For the dresses, my only requirement for them were that they had to be a specific blue color and no satin material. We spent the whole afternoon trying on dresses and everyone found one they liked, including my maid of honor. I've been told she picked out a $350 dress, when most of my other bridesmaids had dresses in the $100 to $150 range. The next day was spent relaxing by the pool, where my maid of honor began complaining to the other bridesmaids about having to pay for her dress, saying it was my wedding, and if I wanted a specific dress for them to wear, I should pay for it, and that I didn't have to pay for my bridesmaid's dress when I was in her wedding. She got married at 18 and we wore old prom dresses we already had. Girl, okay. My bridesmaid told her I was being pretty reasonable with my request and that she can get any dress she wanted in her budget. Maid of honor disagreed and the bridesmaid shrugged her off, but told me about it later. A month later, my maid of honor called me and asked me to buy her dress for her. I told her it wouldn't be fair if I bought her dress and no one else's, and I couldn't afford to buy anyone else's dress. She said she is the maid of honor and that everyone will understand it was a privilege she got. I disagreed and our argument got a little heated. It ended with me saying if she could not get the dress that she couldn't be in the wedding, and I wasn't budging on this. She hung up on me. Okay. Bye. Fuck. Her mom has since called me, saying I'm being very rude for not doing this one thing for her so she can be there for my big day, and that I don't understand what it's like to not have money for things. I told her that I've struggled before too and understand, but said I'm not paying for the dress because it wouldn't be fair to all the other bridesmaids. I've since made one of my other bridesmaids that has helped with all the planning my maid of honor. I've told my ex-maid of honor she is still invited and sent her an invitation, but some family is telling me that I should have just paid for the dress. I know my ex-maid of honor is tight on money, but she's known she was going to be in the wedding for nearly 2 years at this point, so I thought she would set aside money for it. Am I the asshole for not paying for the dress? Girl, no. What? I was gonna say, yeah, maybe, possibly, potentially, but no, even then, no. Because it's like, girl, first of all, you don't have to be in the wedding. You could have said, nah, I can't afford to buy my own dress, or are you gonna buy my dress? If not, okay, then I can't be maid of honor, I'll just come as a guest. Because being a maid of honor is a big role. Like, you have to, be a part of it. And I know that it's like kind of mixed with like different groups. I don't know if people really float more towards if the bride should pay for it or if the bridesmaid. But to me, I feel like if you're gonna say yes to that type of thing, I will automatically assume that I will have to pay for my own dress. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as if you're invited to like a gala or a party of some kind. If you're invited to a costume party, you're not expecting the host to pay for your costume. You know what I'm saying? If you're invited to a gala, you're not gonna expect that person to pay for your fucking dress. You gotta bring your own stuff, So I think the same thing when it comes down to a wedding, you do have to pay for your own thing unless the bride or the groom, says, yeah, I'll pay for it, If they offer, don't ask if they offer, right? So I was gonna be like, no before. But it's just like, if you really loved her as a friend and if you could have afforded it, then I would have been like, yeah, if me as a friend, if I really wanted her there and I knew she couldn't afford it, I would just pay for it. But you said you also couldn't afford it, OP. So it's just like she could have chose a cheaper dress that was in her budget. But my thing is, like you said, 2 years now. 2 years out, you couldn't set aside a little $100, a little $200 there over the course of 2 years to buy you a little dress? Come on, sweetheart. Credit card? Like, girl, you trying to act like this is the end of the world? Like she's the worst friend on the planet because she's not paying for your dress. Now, ex-maid of honor is kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like, ex-maid of honor is kind of crazy. But I mean, even her talking shit to the other bridesmaids about it. Like, nobody else is bitching and whining. It's just you. Like, why is it my problem that you're broke? You shouldn't have never accepted being maid of honor then. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, OP, I don't think that you're the asshole at all. Like, I like the way that you kind of handled it, telling her, like, I can't afford it, but even if I could, then why would you even become my bridesmaid? I mean, my maid of honor if you couldn't assume the position, So, no. Honestly, I would even cut her off as a friend, to be honest, because she's a little interesting. Sicking her mama on you? Girl, what you doing? Take me to the principal's office? What your mama gonna do? Put me on punishment? Like, girl, bye. Nah, you not the asshole, OP. Forget Miss Ma'am, because we ain't got time. Okay? Yeah. Moving on. Am I the asshole for being angry at a friend over her reaction to a friend's pregnancy announcement? What she do, girl? To start off, I, 29 female, got pregnant at 18 and had my daughter, Irene, 10 female, at 19. When I first announced my pregnancy, I didn't get much support considering I got pregnant fresh out of high school to now my ex, Gio, 29 male, whom I was only dating for 3 months. Yeah. At the time, I decided to keep her because my dumb self felt that she would bring us close together and make our relationship. Let's not do this anymore with me. Let's stop doing this. Let's stop doing this. Okay? This was 10 years ago, but still, there are still women out there who think this way. Let's stop doing that. Babies are not gonna make a man stay. They never do. Okay? Thought it would make our relationship, since everyone knows that having a baby either makes or breaks a relationship. Girl, no. Let's stop using babies. Let's stop taking the risk, okay? Let's stop taking the risk. At the time, I got no support nor any good reactions from when I first announced my pregnancy. One of the not so good responses was my best friend, Ella, 29 female, whom at the time told me, remember that you have options and to not feel pressure to get this baby, but I'll support any decision you make. I mean, that's like a good response to me. What she was supposed to say. I was expecting to hear something outrageous. Like, she never liked my ex. And while she never admitted it, I could tell that she didn't like the fact that I was pregnant. I mean, girl, who would? You were 18. She a kid. She don't want to be dealing with that. I said that same thing to my best friends, baby. We got a pact here. 30 and up. Okay, I got things to do. People to see, things to do. Places to be. Food to eat. I ain't trying to be no auntie right now. Fast forward to now. Ella's friend, Lily, 31 female, and her husband recently announced their pregnancy after being married for 3 years. It was caught on video and posted to social media, where Ella was very overjoyed and ecstatic. Not gonna lie, although I'm happy for Lily, I also felt hurt knowing that Ella reacted this way, but couldn't react that same towards my pregnancy. Girl, you were 18! She's 31! Like, those are two totally different life situations. 18, don't know nothing about life, fresh out of high school, can't drink, can't rent a hotel, can't rent a car, probably don't got your passport. Girl! A few days later, I invited Ella out for lunch and explained that I do wish she would have reacted the same way when I announced my pregnancy. She seemed to understand and said, I hear you. I'm sorry for how I reacted when you said you were pregnant. I was young. Duh. I was young and should have chosen better words. I was only looking out for you since you had Irene very young and I wasn't a huge fan of Gio. If I could turn back time, then I would, so I could have a better reaction. I let it go after. However, I don't know if I can get over her reaction. I mean, yeah, the reaction was nice considering both Lily and her husband are happily married and have a wonderful relationship. However, I feel resentful. Resentful of the fact that barely anyone reacted nicely to me being pregnant. And it was only after I gave birth when people started to care. My own sister, now 34 female, even told me straight up, and I quote, you should get an abortion. She didn't even acknowledge Irene at first. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I'm angry with Ella, and I have not since spoken to her since our lunch a week ago. She has tried to reach out, but I muted her everywhere. I mean, what difference does it make whether if you're married or not? my boyfriend, 31 male, told me that although he understands where I'm coming from, I shouldn't put all the blame on Ella and Lily. Am I the asshole? Girl, yes. Yes. These are two totally different life situations, sweetheart. What's the big deal about marriage anyway? Girl, baby, this is what I've been talking about. How is marriage not a big deal to you? How is marriage a big deal to you, but a baby is not? A whole life that you have to raise. How is that not a big deal? A life-changing alteration. Being responsible and a guardian for the next 2 decades of an individual. That's more important. That's less important. I'm sorry, less significant than a ring and you putting yourself in a pretty fucking dress and being with somebody for a while that you can walk away from. You can't walk away from a baby. I mean, you can, but not really. Like, you know what, OP? You go ahead and you go ahead and let our girl Ella go. You go ahead and let our girl Ella go. Okay? She don't need friends like you. Who holds on to resentment like that? Let me tell you what you're resentful for. You're resentful towards yourself. You are mad at yourself for having that baby. You shouldn't have did it. You should have listened to your friends. You should have listened to them and gotten an abortion. I mean, hey, your body, your choice, do what you want. But to me personally, I'm sorry. I don't think anybody under the age of 25 should be having any children. I would let slide 21, but really 25, because that's when your frontal lobe stop developing. That's when you can really have a new way of the world. Ask any 25-year-old. The moment they turn 25, it's like the world is in a completely different lens now. I don't think anybody should be having children under the age of 25, but especially 18. What do you know about life? You don't know anything about life at that age, babe. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can still, have some experiences and still have gone through things and still know some stuff. But baby, this is coming from my 22-year-old ass. Okay, at 18, I thought I knew a shit ton. I didn't know nothing. And all the self-discovery and all the things that I've been able to learn about myself because I've been by myself is such a blessing. Being able to stand up for yourself and know what you want and really understand the world in a better lens because you're by yourself is such a blessing. And don't get me wrong, children are a blessing as well, okay? Children are a blessing. It's another life, okay? Their lives are going to be amazing too, right? But you were 18. What did you want your 18-year-old friend to do? You had nothing set up for yourself, probably. You probably wasn't able to go to college. You probably didn't have the job. You're probably still living with your parents. The boyfriend, you were only having this baby to keep him, so obviously the relationship wasn't good. Like, your circumstances are completely different. While this friend, this is literally over a decade later, this friend happily married for 3 years. You knew this boy for 3 months. 3 months. She's known her husband for 3 years. They've been married for 3 years. And she's 31. She's lived her youth. She's got to go out clubbing. She got to go to her fancy brunches and take her trips and do all those things. Now she's ready to settle into motherhood. That's fine. That's a beautiful transition into motherhood. Married? Got a few years on y'all belt, so y'all kind of already got that past that honeymoon stage. Taking on this new responsibility of a new baby, that is the perfect time to have one. You have no right to be mad at this girl. You should be mad at yourself. Because you shouldn't have did that shit. You should have listened to your fucking friends and listened to your family who told you to choose you. And that's really what an abortion was, is to choose you. But you had that child not because you really wanted one, but because you want to keep a man. And that's on you. And you resent yourself for that. That ain't got nothing to do with Ella, honey. I'm sorry. So go ahead, pick up a mirror, and look at yourself. Because what you're doing is projecting. You're projecting your resentment towards yourself. Your anger towards yourself. Because you want somebody to support a decision that you didn't even support yourself. You didn't even support it. You want to know how I know that? Because you were looking around everywhere for validation. When you know and you're like, yes, I'm sound and firm in my decision, you don't need nobody to back you up. You don't need nobody to validate your feelings. You're just going to do what you want to do and keep it pushing. No matter what nobody says. Everybody around you can hate you and not believe in your decision, not believe in your dream, not believe in what you want. And you will still choose it because you are sound in that decision. See, what you were doing was waiting for Ella or your sister to make that decision for you, to make you feel comfortable in the bad decision that you made. You made that bad decision because you wanted to keep a person. You wanted to keep somebody in your life who didn't deserve to be in your life. That's nobody else's fault but yours. So yes, you are the asshole. because you decided to put yourself through that. And now you're trying to blame everybody else for your problems. And that's not how life works. Sorry. So go ahead and let our girl Ella go so she can be with her friend Lily. Because you bringing the party down. Moving on. Am I the asshole for marrying a rich man and letting him do whatever he wants, including sleeping with other women? Baby, it sounds like you hit the jackpot to me. Who's in your business? Why are they questioning you? You know what? Let's get into it. I, 25 female, grew up poor. My mom, 45 female, worked 2 jobs, and my sister, 23 female, and I had to help out from a very young age. Life was tough, and I swore to myself that I would do whatever it takes to escape poverty. Girl, same. Twin flames over here. Trying to get out the gutter. A few years ago, I met my husband, 35 male. He's very wealthy. Come on, girl. We see you. Come on. He's very wealthy. And while our relationship started off with genuine attraction and love, his wealth was definitely a factor in my decision to marry him. Come on! I don't have no problem with this. Hey, you married up, honey, not married down. Come on! Trying to get like you. He provides me with a lifestyle I never thought I could have. A beautiful home, luxurious vacations, and financial security. What's the problem? We have 2 kids, a daughter, 3, and a son, 1. They mean the world to me. And being able to give them the life I never had growing up is incredibly important to me. Exactly, that's what you should do. That's the point of having kids, is to give them the life you never had. But my husband sleeps with other women. He was upfront about it from the very beginning. And while it hurt at first, I came to terms with it. To him, it's purely physical. And he's always made me feel like the most important person in his life, emotionally and materially. Hey, baby! Okay? Sorry that I slept with that girl named Chanel. Here's a Chanel bag. Come on, Daddy. Hey! Girl? Recently, my mom and sister found out about his infidelities. They're furious and think he's taking advantage of me. I don't know about you, but my kids is fed. There's a roof over my head. I'm riding around in a Maybach. I was just in Seychelles. I'm over here eating caviar on toast, baby. What you eat? Took an advantage. Baby, he's the one being taken advantage of. On top of that, my pom-pom get a break? I don't gotta worry about him trying to take me to Pound Town every time he want to get some. No. We over here living my soft girl life or my soft girl era. What is you talking about? Girl, they praying on your downfall. Continuing. They believe he's using his wealth to manipulate and control me, and they feel like I'm sacrificing my dignity and self-respect for money. Baby, at least I'm sacrificing it for some cash, dough, money. I would get it if I was doing it for free. There's girls out here doing it for free. I mean, once again, well taken care of, soft girl era. Like, who wants a man to be always trying to do them down anyway? If he gotta have that many women, let's just be honest. If he gotta have that many women, to the point where he gotta be upfront with you about, hey, baby, I'll marry you, but I'm gonna have to go and get me some pum-pum. Sweetheart, if you was the only one, girl, she'd be like the girl in the other story, twice a day, multiple times a day, every day of the week, baby. I ain't got time for that. Okay, I got Target runs to go to. Okay, I got Starbucks to pick up. I got things to do. Continuing. My mom cried. Okay. Saying she raised me to value myself more than this. And my sister called him a predator who's exploiting my past struggles. From my perspective, I made a practical decision. I'm happy with the stability and comfort my marriage provides, and I don't see a loss of dignity. I chose to prioritize financial security for myself and my children. It's not like I'm being coerced or mistreated. My husband and I have an understanding, and it works for us. So, am I the asshole for marrying a rich man and letting him do whatever he wants, including sleeping with other women, because I refuse to go back to being poor and want to provide a better life for my kids? Once again, baby, let me put these Godfathers back on. I don't see the problem. I'm looking for it. I'm searching. I'm looking. What do you mean? Like, I would understand it. I would understand it if he was abusing you and then just using money like, oh, sorry, babe, that I backhanded you. Here's a purse. Like, I would get that. But he was upfront with you from the very beginning. Like, hey, I am, polyamorous. I'm polyamorous. I don't like to, And he was very upfront with you from the very beginning about that, and you were okay with it. I mean, yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit because you just like, dang, you want to be the only one that he needs. But I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. It's none of their business, to be completely honest with you. It's really none of their business. Like, yeah, they were talking about self-respect and dignity, but if I'm happy, if my man is treating me right, why does it matter? Baby, this sounds like an okay relationship to me. I don't know about y'all, but this sounds like an okay relationship to me, baby. Okay, if if I did not want to do, if monogamy was not the option, right? If I could not just have a person to myself, hey, he treat me right. He takes care of me. Our kids are well taken care of. I'm happy. I'm living my soft girl life. I'm taking vacations every other week. Like I'm doing well. And he needs to give him a new poom poom every now and again. Okay, I'm happy. So it's like, OP, no, you're not the asshole for staying married to your wealthy husband who treats you right. Because besides the open relationship part, what's the big deal? Now, the problem that I would have, though, is that if you wanted to start exploring other men and he started to have a problem, now that's when you lose me. Because it's just like, this is not a one-sided street, baby. No. Okay, if you're going to be out there exploring, so am I, baby. Call me Dora the Explorer. So it's like, with him, he treats you well. He makes you feel good. He makes you happy. Y'all got 2 kids together. Honestly, if you really sit back and think about it, you wasn't seeing anything bad or anything wrong in your marriage until your mom and your sister got away from what he was doing. Like, you were happy until they started saying stuff. I ain't saying this because they're trying to bring you down. But I don't think they got no money in. So it's like, they probably like, oh my God, I can't believe that she's giving up her dignity. But at the same time, low key, trying to get you to be like them. So they don't see you with all your success and shit. You know, I mean, I know your mama probably like, I want you to have good dignity, but it's just like, Ma, if I don't give a shit, then why do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't care, then I don't care. It's purely physical. You said he makes you feel like the most important person in your life, in his life. So it's like, what is the problem? I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, but I'm going to say that you're not the asshole. And I say good for you to live your soft girl life, and good to him. Good to him for him being honest with you from the very beginning and telling you, hey, I want to treat you like a queen. I want to love you. I want to be with you, but I'm not a one woman man, you know? And there are some guys out there who are like that, who just, you know, they like attractive people. They like attractive women. They want to sleep with them, you know, and they'll find their like wife, like the woman they're going to take to the galas, take on vacation, really do stuff for, really be there for, dedicate their lives to. And then there's going to be the, hey, she fine as hell, I'm horny, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if he was like that from the beginning and he treats you so well and to the point where only your sister and your mama see a problem with it, I see no reason for you to continue to go back and forth with him on it. At the end of the day, I'm happy. So, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Moving on. Am I the asshole for refusing to give up my seat for a pregnant woman on a 12-hour flight? I mean, is it overbooked and she ain't got somewhere to sit? Let's go. I, 28 male, recently took a 12-hour flight from New York City to Hawaii. I had paid months in advance for a comfort seat with extra room, which cost me $200+ plus points. Damn, okay. Before takeoff, a visibly pregnant woman was walking up and down towards the front of the plane. Her and the flight attendant looked around for a moment, talked a bit, and then a lady approached me asking if I was willing to switch seats with her due to her condition. What condition is that? She's about to give birth in the front row, bro. Like, I don't understand. Okay, I politely declined. I explained that I had specifically booked this seat because I'm pretty long, I'm 6'4" tall, and that I needed the extra comfort and space. The attendant seemed understanding and went to ask other passengers near me, but no one volunteered. I felt like I was the only one giving her any attention. The pregnant lady told me that I wouldn't understand what it feels like to be a woman carrying a baby in this summer heat, got upset, and eventually had to return to her seat in the back. Throughout the flight, I felt awkward passing her every time to go to the bathroom. When I landed, I couldn't help but feel guilty. I'm a young man without the burden of carrying a child in me and totally could have sacrificed a bit, and wondered if I've been wrong to prioritize my comfort over someone who might have needed it more. So, am I the asshole for refusing to give up my seat to this pregnant woman on a long-haul flight? I don't understand this. You don't know her. She not sick. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. She's pregnant. And that's a lot. That's a lot. It takes a toll on the body, especially in the summer heat, baby. I don't even like the summer and I'm not even pregnant. Okay? It takes a lot on the body and everything like that. But number one, ain't nobody told her to spread her legs wide open and okay? Ain't nobody tell her to play, face down, ass up. That's how you play 7-Up. Ain't nobody tell her to do that. Okay? That's number one. Her being pregnant is not your problem. Number two, you being hot, baby, they got portable fans. The plane ain't got no air conditioner. I ain't never been on no plane, but they ain't got no air conditioner. I understand it's a big metal box and a lot of hot bodies up in there, but they ain't got no air conditioner. They have to, right? Or does it depend on the flight? I don't know. Okay, but even if they don't, they got portable fans. Okay, They got water. I'm pretty sure they have cold ice water for the summer heat. Okay. You booked the flight just like he did. Why couldn't you pay for that seat? Either you have bad time management skills and you waited to the last minute to book something, or you paid for the cheaper seat in the hopes that somebody will feel bad for you to give up their seat. OP, no, you're not the asshole. You spent your money on it and you don't have to give it up. Like, how are you the asshole for that? You don't have to do anything for this lady. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no. Yes, she's going through a hard time. Yes, it's hot and everything like that. But girl, you decided to be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really understand. Like, and everybody else politely declined too because they don't have to give up anything for her. Like, this is outrageous and ridiculous. Like, for you to even get mad at somebody for that is kind of insane. Like, you should have been prepping your own shit. You should have been preparing your own stuff. Like, no. So the answer is no. Hopefully she'll learn how to do some better time management. Okay. Do a little bit better, planning. Okay, and maybe not get pregnant again if you don't like to be pregnant in the summer heat. Hold on, he added a little edit, y'all. Wait. Edit. To clarify, sorry I left this detail out. If I agreed, they would have reimbursed me for the extra cost via voucher. So, then my ticket would have been the cost of a normal economy ticket. I'm not certain if the pregnant lady would have had to pay extra to switch with me, because I just politely declined a few times and we didn't go into that level of detail. Well, I mean, yeah, I forgot to mention about the freaking money. You paid extra money for that seat too, for you to be comfortable. And that's another thing too I wanted to ask. What my thing is, right? Why should you be uncomfortable because she's uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is your potential of being uncomfortable like less than hers? Like, I get it. She's pregnant. I get it. She's pregnant, right? But it's like, you're a tall person. Planes can be very cramped. You're going to be uncomfortable as well. And you paid all that extra money, went through all those extra steps because you properly planned. You properly planned, and she just didn't. And so I'm like, what makes you think that her uncomfortability trumps yours? So no, once again, not the asshole. Even if they would have refunded you or anything like that, then yeah. But honestly, you know what I would have did? I would have told them you could offer me first class. Business class? Then sure. If you offer me one of those, sure. 100%. I would definitely switch for her. She had a seat. Go ahead, put me in the front. But they didn't offer you that, so no. No. And you being a guy doesn't matter either. Like, you paid for it, you deserve to be comfortable just like anybody else. Girl, better not get pregnant again. Moving on. All right, guys, that is it for this freaking Reddit story read-a-thon. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and share so we can continue to grow, because 1K is so wild. I was not expecting to hit this milestone so quickly because you guys are such amazing society members. Y'all keep on boosting me, baby, so we can continue to grow. And if you're new, hi! Please subscribe, baby. Subscribe to all this craziness. You're already watching my videos, baby, so you know that you like me. So go ahead and hit that button. For all my lovely society members, please make sure to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time that I post. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!